A few months ago, I recorded a video where I had a pot-a-thon and repotted several orchids. So now I want to show you how the orchids are looking today. And the reason I want to show you this is because sometimes I get emails from people and they tell me that they repotted their orchid and now it looks terrible and it's dying. And if that happens, it's usually because the orchid probably was not doing well before it was repotted. You waited too long, or it could also be because it wasn't in a growth cycle. Orchids transition into their new pot the very, very best when they have new roots that are emerging. So those are two things that you can look for. Repot before the potting mix breaks down, and then also repot when it's actively growing, specifically when new roots are just beginning to emerge. So let's go ahead and take a look at these orchids. Okay, so we have this one right here. Let's come down a little bit, and it has a long flower spike right here. Looks like it's completely bloomed out to the end. So there's one. And I also repotted this one right here. It has 3 flower spikes. 1, 2, 3. This one's just opening. Let me come around and show you. It's kind of a beast, but it has this really nice flower that's coming up. This one is another one that's repotted. It has a flower spike that is not really up to much. It has one that is opening up, but it doesn't really have many spikes. So this one right here, this is another one that's in a self-watering pot. We found out that the key to a successful self-watering pot is to let it dry out and not keep it full of water all the time. So that's the Phalaenopsis, and it has a couple of buds that still need to open. It looks like there's a little one right there at the tip. That's a fun one. Then we have some that have some flower spikes but aren't open yet. So we have this one right here, the new flower spike, and then we repotted this one. It has this spike that's coming. Lastly, I brought some upstairs for my computer. So I repotted all of these. This one, this pink one, is one of my favorites. And it just has these really pretty pink Phalaenopsis. And then this white one is rebloomed. You can see how large the flowers are. Then I have 2 more little ones, but they are all happy. They like their new potting mix. They like their new home. So there's 2 pink ones up here and 2 small mini Phalaenopsis, and then 1 large Phalaenopsis. So if you want to repot successfully, remember the 2 tips. Number 1, repot when you start to see new growth coming, especially new roots. And number 2, repot before your potting mix breaks down, which means just repot while your roots are still healthy. And then you'll have lots of success and fun.